As long as humans have been around, and as long as homes have been standing, it's very likely that someone, if not many others, have died in that very spot you're in right now. From bumps in the night to ghostly apparitions, an old building or plot of land is sure to embody some of these experiences from those who dare to occupy them. This is a story about a haunted house where many people have died of strange phenomena. Me and my dad were having dinner chatting about this, and that a little bit of school. I was telling him how well I was doing. He was pretty proud. I told him I had my girlfriend coming over. Me and my dad, we get along, it's a good relationship we have. My dad, who he was working for the night, and it was gonna be a time for me and my girlfriend to hang out, watch some TV, play some games, stuff like that. Favorite, my dad worked the night shift, so right after dinner he left for his shift. I did get a feeling like there was someone in the kitchen. It felt like there was something there, but I didn't pay much attention to it. I was alone. I was up in my bedroom making sure that all the plans are still good with Laura. We were just trying to figure out when she was coming over, and how'd she get over. I was grabbed on the back of my thigh. I was just wearing a pair of shorts and felt 2 tugs on the back of my leg. I turned around and looked, and there was just nothing there. I don't want to scare Laura, so I never really said anything. A couple of seconds later I heard a faint giggle. I wasn't sure if it was something outside, or if it was something inside, but I definitely heard a laugh that I've never heard before. I did ask Laura if she had laughed, and she said no, you didn't tell a joke. But I had never heard this laugh before. It was inside the house. It was almost like I was right behind my head, so it was pretty creepy. Before Laura showed up, I decided that I should go and check out the house. I don't know exactly what I was looking for, if I really felt there was someone in the house with me, but I wanted to be satisfied that I was alone. I've looked around and it was absolutely nobody in the house. No way anybody could have got in. The windows were closed, and I didn't really have explanation for what happened. Before Laura showed up, I got changed, put a shirt on after I took a shower, and now cleaned up a little bit. And I don't know if my mind was playing tricks on me or what happened. I wasn't thinking straight. Heard the giggle again. looked back and there's just nothing there. I looked down the hallway and there was nobody there. The giggle was a little girl, nothing threatening, just kind of like a young girl playing. This is what it sounded like. House did feel like there was something there that was kind of hovering over me. It did feel like, it wasn't just me there. It was spine-tingling, like I just had a really bad feel. Laura was with me. I felt good that someone else was with me. Laura had no idea about what happened before she showed up. I just tried to seem as normal and as natural as possible. She has no idea that I heard what I heard, and that I got tugged. There was 10 moments where I kind of got that sensation that there was someone there. I kept turning around expecting to see somebody when it was just the two of us, and she was right beside me. Started hearing noises around the house. And looked around. I looked upstairs. I don't find anything, I don't find anybody, there was nobody around. I kept telling Laura, there's nothing to worry about, everything's fine. And I just sat back down, and we continued to watch TV. She asked me a couple times, what I was looking for, or what I was hearing, but I was just trying to tell her that I just kind of have an off feeling. I heard a faint giggle, I knew something wasn't right. That's when things kind of escalated. And I think that's when whatever was in my house decided that they had to step up their game. Laura started screaming that something had scratched her back. She said that there was really bad burning on her back. Seemed to be getting worse and worse as time went by. It looked like somebody took their nails and tried to date into her back as hard as possible. It went down about a good 4 inches or so. After the attack, she was asking, "Sir, somebody here, do I have any pets? I don't have dogs, cats, or anything." There was really no explanation as to what it wasn't, what's going on. I finally got Laura to settle down, and immediately, I heard a little girl giggling mischievously. It was spine-tingling at the same giggle I heard earlier. There was definitely like a feeling that it wasn't just us in the house anymore. When I heard the little girl speak for the first time,
why did you let him kill me?
was almost taunting in a way. It wasn't like a little child asking, "Do you want to play with my toys?" It was like a little girl saying, "Do you really want to play these games with me?" And in a very threatening way. It was almost like a little girl getting mad at you for something. It wasn't like she screamed at us, and it wasn't a whisper, but it was like she was just talking like, "Do you want to play these games?" T was almost like she was challenging to a game that she knew she'd win. I kept telling you I'm like, "Everything's okay, you're fine, everything's normal." At the same time a part of me was like, she got scratched, where does it go from here? I kept turning around expecting to see somebody when it was just the two of us. Something wasn't right. Whatever was in my house decided that they had stepped up their game. We were in the kitchen, and I'm making hot tea for us. Everything seemed perfectly normal. We're laughing, having a good time. All of a sudden I feel the air changed. She's back. I can't see her or hear her, but I know she's somewhere close. The phone flew across the kitchen. Amy thought everything was okay, it wasn't over. She wasn't done playing when the phone flew across the kitchen. And that's really when Laura started to realize that it wasn't just coincidence, it was something paranormal. It clicked. It's the little girl that I saw when I was 11 years ago. She was back and she wasn't done playing. I turned to Laura, and I was like, "We have to get out of here." She was exactly as I remember. It's like she just attached herself to me and wanted to keep me for herself. It was like we were being, pushed around by this girl. We definitely felt trapped in the house. Eventually we realized that the front door seemed like there was just nothing there, almost as if she forgot to block it. We grabbed everything, our coats, jackets, ran out of the house. That was the end of our night, and that was the scariest night of my life.